Hi, this is Shirley from Shirley's World. I'm going to do a recorded video about how I use this light box that I got quite a while ago. I got it on Amazon. I forget now how much it was, but a lot of people have them. This is the basic size of one, and I got it a couple years ago. I use it for small things that I don't have to hang up. I don't put usually don't put clothes in there. Sometimes little pairs of shorts you can put in there, and but most all I put shoes, hats, anything that would be like any books or any miscellaneous things that are small. That's how I photograph things. It has a perfectly white background in it, and it has very bright lighting. Sometimes the lighting's a problem because it shuts down my phone, the camera on my phone, so it doesn't really look white. I have to use the app that I use to make the background white if I want to. However, sometimes I don't always use a white background. And I think if you use a plain background, no matter what the color, or if it's sort of a plain color, I think that should be fine. I don't see where having a stark white background is good all the time. And you certainly can't use white backgrounds with white clothing. So I also put a medium gray paper on the wall upstairs where I do most of my clothing. So anything white, I photograph it against this gray paper background, and it looks pretty nice. But sometimes in this light box, and I got this idea from Lindy Glenn, so I can't take credit for this, but she has all little things because she does health and beauty items, a lot of cosmetics. So most of her things that she lists are small. So I was watching one of her videos how she photographs, and she uses this paper that you get in the craft store, and it's actually for scrapbooking. They're big 12, I think they're 12 by 12 sheets, even maybe bigger than that. Let's measure and see. Yeah, 12 by 12 sheets. And I think if you use like a plain blue or any plain colors. I also use this one, which is sort of like a burlap pattern. It's sort of plain, but it isn't. And it's sort of a tan color, but sometimes that looks really good against things. I don't use anything with great big flowers or something on it like that. I do have a lot of things on colored backgrounds instead of the stark white backgrounds. So I want to show you some of the things that I put in here. I'm going to light this up really bright and show you how bright it is. But then I may turn it off because it may distract from this video. So I have a couple things here that I'll show you. Shoes, they're always good in here. And I place the shoes on here. I take the picture with my camera. This also has a front to it, where then you can the light bounces off of all four sides, and you can open up these little panels and take your pictures through the panels. Okay, but it also has a lift-off panel up front where you can take a picture from directly on the top. So with those shoes, I would probably just take different, I'll show you I did take some pictures of the shoes, and I'll put them on and intersperse them amongst this video. I turned the lights off because it's blinding and you can't really see because it's distracting the camera. But I do also take pictures of things like caps. Would be good to put in there and take the pictures of. Hats. Anything that'll fit in this area. I think I'm going to take some pictures of a lot of my books. I have a lot of books. I used to read a lot until I started falling asleep when I read, and then I started doing the audio books. So I'm going to list by authors, I think, and sort of lot them together. Here's 3 books by Dean Koontz. And then I have some audio cassettes books. Now I've already read this or listened to this several times, and I can get this. I do have Audible now that I can just tune into and listen. So the audio cassettes, I hear that a lot of people still buy these, so I'm going to put that on. Now you could hang some small pieces of clothing in here to take pictures of, but that's not really the best way to show clothing. I think the best way to show clothing is on a mannequin. If you don't have a mannequin or some way to display it like that, then just hanging it on a hanger, doing a flat lay. But you could hang it in here like I did this one, and it drapes down and around. And it does take a fairly good picture. You just do the front and the back, and then you could take a picture of the brand that's inside and any labels. Now, if I take my dishes, any dishes I have, I usually put in here and take a picture of. Now you can see this being mostly white. If I put this just against the white, it might not show up, but it might be okay. That doesn't look bad. But I would take a picture of any dishes or any antique pieces in here also. Now here is a set of, this is Silver Plate by William Rogers. This is an old little sugar bowl and creamer. I don't shine things up before I sell older pieces, and I'll show the bottom of those and measure, show them with a ruler, and want to sell those. Okay, I have to tell you, I put that book on, I listed that book about trees, a field guide to North American trees. It sold immediately, and it sold at the regular price, and it sold with shipping. I charged $3 shipping, went all the way out to Washington State. So I'm going to ship it out this morning, because it'll take a while. It's media mail. Anyway, I found some more books that I'm going to put on. I'll take them in this light box. The first set of books I put on, those Dean Koontz books, I listed those, and I put them on three of them together in a lot. But as I was listing them, I ran into a lot of problems about, of course, when you list books, it's a lot different than listing clothes. The item specifics, they ask a whole lot of things that it's much easier if you would put one book at a time on. to answer these questions. So I think from now on, I'm going to list one book at a time, and it'll be easier to ship, easier to list. So I'm just going to try that. Some will be free shipping, and some I'll try to charge shipping. I'm just playing around with this to see. Even though books, I think, are a slow seller, most fiction books are. Now, nonfiction sell better, and that's why that North American Trees field guide probably sold right away. But the right person has to get, want the book, so who knows. Maybe around Christmas time, it'll be a good time to put these books on, because books are expensive to buy new in the store, so we'll see what happens. Also, I found two things in the last bin I did that weren't listed at all. And one thing I want to retake the picture of. So I'm going to take them upstairs now to the place where I take pictures of clothes. And I'm going to take you along with me, and we'll take some pictures, photographs of the clothes. Now I only need like the first, just a couple pictures to put in the initial picture that I put on eBay, because I want to have a white background. The one thing is white, and it's lacy white. It doesn't show it up at all. I will put it on the gray background upstairs that I have, and I won't have to do anything to it. The other clothes, I will have to then use my app to turn the background white. But that's after I do the photos. All I have to do is take 3 photos of 3 things. I may have to iron them first. I won't take you along for the ironing, but I'll meet you upstairs. Okay, I'm up in my little studio here. The one thing I wanted to retake the picture is this piece right here. It's a lace or all crocheted little over blouse. You would wear a little tank top under that, and it's really pretty. It's by Dulce, and I wanted to retake the picture. So it's on this gray paper that I put up on the wall, and it will show up much better. I tried putting it on a mannequin. It just didn't show up as good as just putting it on the hanger like that. So the other piece is this Susan Graver. It's an open, stretchy knit, like a cardigan. It's tunic length, and that was not listed at all. So I'm going to retake all of the pictures for that. And the other thing that wasn't listed is this pair of little shorts, and it's a size 14, I think, and they're by Michael Kors. So they're short shorts, and they're really cute. They're almost in new condition. They don't look like they've ever been worn. So I want to get them up and also put them on Poshmark. So I'm going to retake these pictures. I forgot I can't do that and while I'm talking on this video, because I have to use my camera to take the pictures. I think this will be the end of this video that I started a couple days ago, actually. And I will take these pictures, I will get them listed, and then continue on doing my inventory and putting books on. So I'm excited to put more books on, especially when you sell one, then you want to, put a whole bunch more on. So as I said, I'm going to try them one by one and see how that goes. Some with free shipping, some with not. I'll just see how it goes. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.